Hello everyone. Today we learn about rheumatic heart disease. In the introduction of the rheumatic heart disease is a condition in which the heart valves are damaged by rheumatic fever. Rheumatic fever occur equal in both sexes at all age in male and female, but it is more common in children occurring between 5 to 15 years old child. Rheumatic heart disease is an acute recurrent inflammatory disease that causes damage to the heart as a sequela to group A beta hemolytic streptococcal infection, particularly the heart valves, resulting in the valve leakage or obstruction. Due to obstruction, the valves are narrow or stenosis. This is the introduction of rheumatic heart disease. Now, the definition of rheumatic heart disease. Rheumatic heart disease is a chronic condition resulting from rheumatic fever that is characterized by scarring and deformity of the heart valves. And now the causative factor. Two main causative factors are group A beta hemolytic streptococci or rheumatic fever. And now the risk factor. 5 to 15 years old child in both sexes, male or female, family history of rheumatic fever, low socio-economical status like poverty, poor hygiene, poor sanitation or economical problem, and untreated strep throat. It's mean the streptococcal infection, the streptococcal bacteria create infection in throat. Now the pathophysiology. Group A beta hemolytic bacteria, streptococci bacteria, is the main cause agent and this is the inflammate the heart tissue and it's create fever and that the affect the valves of the heart and resulting the valve leakage narrowing due to the valve obstruction. Then compensatory changes in the chamber size and thickness of the chamber wall occur. And then the heart involvement also include pericarditis, myocarditis and endocarditis. Rheumatic heart disease is created infection or inflammation of the heart valves and also the layer of the heart are affected by rheumatic heart disease and this create pericarditis, myocarditis and endocarditis. And now the clinical manifestation. Sudden onset of short throat. Short throat is a burning sensation, swallow and the difficulty during the swallowing. Then headache and fever. The fever is 101 to 104 Fahrenheit. Then abdominal pain. Warm and swollen joint. It is called polyarthritis. Then other signs and symptoms are chorea, irregular jerking, involuntary and unpredictable muscular movement. It's called chorea. Then subcutaneous nodule. The nodules are created in skin. It is hard and painless nodules. Then history of previous rheumatic fever or rheumatic heart disease. Prolonged PR interval as shown on ECG. Erythema marginatum. This is a skin disease that transitions mesh-like muscular rash on trunk and extremities. Here we see the skin disease. This is a reddish round shape. It's called erythema marginatum. Then heart murmur sound, pleural and pericardial rubs. The valve that is not function properly usually causes noise called murmur. Then diagnostic evaluation. Which are the diagnostic evaluation we perform during rheumatic heart disease? This is the throat culture, streptococcal organism, sedimentation rate and WBC count, elevated anti-streptolysin titer, ECG, prolonged PR interval or heart block, echocardiography and Doppler study, cardiac catheterization. And now the complication. Valvular heart disease, cardiomyopathy, heart failure, arterial arrhythmias, pulmonary and systemic embolism. Do you know the embolism? The embolism is blood clot. The clotting blood is reached elsewhere in the body. And now the management. Antimicrobial therapy, that is a penicillin. This is the drug of the choice. Then proper rest. Then salicylate or NSAID, non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs to control the fever and pain. Prevention of recurrent episode to long-term penicillin therapy for 5 years. Then beta blocker like digoxin. Then beta blockers and digoxin, diuretics, supplement oxygen properly, rest, sodium and fluid restriction to manage the heart failure. And now the main important is nursing management. The nursing diagnosis. Hyperthermia related to disease process. The goal is reducing fever. And the intervention. Assess the temperature of the patient. Administer penicillin therapies as prescribed by doctor. Give salicylate or NSAID as prescribed by doctor. Assess for effectiveness of drug therapy every 3 hourly. And also check the fever through thermometer and maintain a record and report in every 6 hourly. Then second nursing diagnosis is decrease of cardiac output related to decreased cardiac contractility. The goal is maintain adequate cardiac output. Then the intervention is assess for signs and symptoms of acute rheumatic carditis. Auscultate the heart sound every 4 hourly and also the auscultate the heart murmur sound. Monitor for development of chronic rheumatic endocarditis and check the vital signs every 6 hourly. And the next is nursing diagnosis is activity intolerance related to joint pain and easy fatigability. Then the goal is maintaining activity. And then now the intervention, maintain bed rest properly for duration of fever, provide comfort devices. We know about the comfort devices in first year. Provide exercise, provide diversion activity that prevent exertion. Discuss need for tutorial service with patient to help child keep up with school work. And give psychological therapy. Thank you for the attention.